that.
There are minor ones. We can take it later at the end of the.
No, we'll quickly finish off if they are minor ones.
Some of the doubts that I have is, as I said yesterday, some of the drop-down values are not appearing, and the other thing is, I was trying to create a rule, but when I click the company info on the portlet and try to select the pay group, not the pay group, but the one that says uh, research, is it? I'll let you know what it is. So that one, I'm not able to see in the menu to select it. So let me let me tell you what that is.
So what type of role is it? Rule scenario. What rule scenario is it?
I'm creating a role, a business role that is for, the messaging.
Error message.
Yeah, the error message.
That's validation. Okay.
Yeah,
So if I
validation.
scroll down, validate HRS elements.
Yeah. I created the role RRK. If you see, yeah, that's okay. Just go ahead.
Which
And,
base
and
object is it?
here, yeah, and here I'm not
What
able
base
to.
object is it?
I'm sorry.
What base object is it?
Yeah, that's the other thing is I'm not able to see the I'm able to see the compensation base object. Yeah, job information.
What is not showing up here?
Go down to R, reverse. Can you go down to R?
R.
Yeah. It's let me give me 1 second.
You said yesterday regular temporary, some value is not showing up, right?
That is not here, but regular and temporary, if you select in the form or the GUI, where you have all the values for contract and everything, right? It's the employee. If you select the employee personal information, I think in that where it has the field temporary and
It is in job information, not in personal information.
job information.
What is your employee ID or name?
It should begin with RAJ. Just do a RAJ. Yeah, the first one. Yeah, that's the one.
What is not showing up?
Regular and temporary. Yeah. Can you select contract? I mean, those are the only two values that are
Yes,
appearing.
regular will have only regular temporary. That's it.
Okay, so where can I see the contract and salaried and all
Employee
those?
employee class.
Oh, okay. Okay, then I was trying to create a business rule for contract. So I was looking at that regular and temporary. So for contract, you don't need to select the regular and temporary. We have to select and then the
Temporary
contract.
and then, yeah, contract.
Okay, okay, that's one. I think I'm good with that one. But the other one, is compensation information. In that, okay, it's range penetration. Sorry.
Where is the, did you add pay components? Did you add your pay components?
What components? What do you mean pay components?
Salary
Because
components. Where are those components? Should have,
you should see.
yeah, basic salary, HRA, some components are to be added
Yeah,
for
yeah,
that
yeah,
employer. Right? Did you add?
yeah. I did add all those.
Did you give permissions to those components?
Yes, yes. I
Hmm.
created a permission group. I gave all those. It should be abbreviated RRK. It should be there.
You have not added your pay components here. Did you add your components here?
For the pay, one thing is when I created, they need to be approved, and I I cannot approve the.
No, here, did you add your components?
No, no, not here. I don't think I added the here. But
Then
anyway, can you check if they're appearing there?
what is your component ID?
It's RRK. It's if you it's RRK.
I don't see any component called RRK.
Or do 7700.
No components with 7700. See, I told you, you need to maintain an Excel where you create, no, whenever you create something, you go maintain that so that it is easy for you. You don't recollect, what components you have created, what are your objects. And how will we
No, I think
analyze?
I'm making a list actually. I don't know. I
But
mean,
it is not showing both the names like
I know, I know.
RRQ said it is not there, 7700 it is not there.
Yes. Pay component, I was not, I don't think, I don't know. I might not have paid.
Without pay component, how will you add here? How will range penetration show up?
Oh, okay, that's the reason. Okay. Okay. So
See,
I
if you
think,
look at my configuration, is my configuration starting to ending? It's all consistent. I have the same ID or no, the name always starts with RL or Tata, so that it
yeah,
is easy for me to
yeah.
identify.
I understand that when I'm creating on the same abbreviation, RRK, everything I've created, I think I didn't create those pay component, couple of them, I think.
Okay.
But I've created all the other things, just that one. So that is why I was not seeing that reverse. What do you call? Uh,
Okay. Today we are going to talk
yeah.
about position management settings.
Okay.
Okay. So position management settings is all about the position data. So whatever changes that we are making on the position. Okay. You make some changes on the position, it gets updated on the job information, and some changes in job information you gets updated in the position management. Right. So all of this is happening because of the position management settings. What we do, we have a screen called position management settings. Go here. So there are several tabs here: general, hierarchy, adaptation, and so on. Okay. The first one is general. And under general, we have use position types. You have position types RP and SP. RP is regular position and SP is shared position. Okay. So that field is showing up because we have the position types set as yes. And then position external code generation by on save rule. Again, our rules, business rule is working for the generation of auto generation of position code because we have this as yes here in position management settings. If you want the position code to be auto generated, you should always first set to yes here and then write a business rule. Then it allows or it gives the code automatically. To be hide status adaptation. Set to be hide status if incumbent is unassigned from a position. Whenever you remove an employee from a position, what is happening is whenever you assign a person to the position, system is going and making the changes to be hide status to no, because that position is occupied and that position should not show up. Similarly, when we remove an employee from the position, system should go and make the changes, right? So here, if I set it as always, it will always go and change the status to yes, to be high status yes, so that that position is available for next hiring. Now, same thing, reset to be high status if increment is assigned to a position and you are adding an employee to the position, system should go and make the changes to no, because that position is occupied, should not be available for hiring. Set or reset to be hide status if position FT is changed. On the position, if we have one FTA, position FTA as 1. Job info employee FTA is 1. Now, to be head status would be no, because we have one FT on the position and one FT on the employee. So it should be set to no, because position is occupied now. What if I am going and changing the position FT to 2? Job information FT is 1. Position FT is 2. I still have one FT left here. I'm changing the position FTA. So this should change to yes, because this is available now. One FT is available on the position. We only have one. So Set to yes here. Similarly, set or reset to be at status if an incumbent FT is changed. Now, if here position FT is 1, job info FT is 1, so this is set to no. If I go and change the FT to 0.5 on the employee. Now, on the employee, it is only 0.5, but position is 1 FTE. So we still have 0.5 FTE left. So they should be set to yes, so that we can hire one more 0.5 FTE employee on this. So if you don't want when employee's FTE changes, then you can set it to no.
Venu, what is
Yeah.
0.5? If FT is full-time employment, right?
Yeah, full-time employee equivalent. If you set it to 1, it is 100%.
Okay.
And then if I put 0.5 is equal to 50%. That means if employee has to work for 40 hours,
Is
this
full-time.
is 40 hours. It is full-time. Now, employee is a part-time employee. He only works for 20 hours.
Okay.
I've set the position FT to 100%, 40. But
Yeah.
we have only 0.5. So 0.5 is still available. So if you want to change the status, you can change whenever the FT is changing.
Okay.
Okay. Next is hierarchy adaptation. This is important. Leading hierarchy, position hierarchy. Okay. And then we have reporting hierarchy and none. Position hierarchy means leading hierarchy, position hierarchy means whenever you make changes on the position, it updates on the job information. You update on the job information, it will go and update on the position. So that means system is considering the hierarchy as a leading hierarchy as a position hierarchy. You change the manager position, parent position on the position, system should go and update on the employee as well. Okay. If you are moving an employee, again, job information, you are making changes. Whenever you are making changes to the manager, we are getting one button, whether it should be changed on the position as well. We are setting it to yes. Because position hierarchy is the leading hierarchy. Reassign direct reports according to position hierarchy on termination screen and internal hire screen. Whenever you are terminating a manager, so we have our manager. Okay. So how many direct reports we have? These are all direct reports. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are 4 direct reports of president. What if I'm terminating this employee? Go terminate this employee. Okay. With effective, let's say, starting from 29. I'll choose some termination. Okay. I'm choosing the termination. Here we have an option now. Transfer direct reports. Who should 6 direct reports of RL president report to after termination? If you are terminating a manager, system asks us, who should the 6 direct reports report to? Now, the default option we have here is everyone to upper manager. RL president is reporting to RL director, right? So, the first option we have is everyone to upper manager of RL director. And second option, everyone to other manager. That means we don't want them to move to director. I want them to move to a particular person. Go choose that employee. Okay. You can choose some employee. And everyone to individual transfer of direct reports. Third option is individual transfer of direct reports. Now for each employee, we need to mention who should be the manager for these 6 employees manually. Because we are getting these 3 options because here we have selected no. It says as per position hierarchy. Now we are saying no, we don't want that to happen as per position hierarchy. If I say position hierarchy, yes, optional. If I say yes, optional. Now if I go and terminate, I'll see the fourth option. Termination. As soon as we select date, you see here, everyone according to position hierarchy. This one. We have 4 options. Upper manager, other manager, individual transfer of direct reports, and the fourth option is everyone according to position hierarchy, because we have selected here yes always, yes optional. If I set yes always, now again, let me go and use termination. Okay, any date. You see, everyone according to position hierarchy, because we have selected it as always. That means if we have changed the hierarchy of the employees on the position, they will start reporting to that parent position. Or if we have not set, system will go and find the next available manager. The Reliance president is terminated, so next available manager is director. So all of them would be automatically moved to director. Okay, because that position is vacant. Clear? If I go here, position hierarchy. You see here. Lisa is reporting to Bindu. Bindu is reporting to Samsung president. President reporting to director. If there are any employees here, you see there are 3 employees here, Sean, Kalyani, and Sai Krishna. These are reporting to a blank position. This position doesn't have employee, but in job information, you'll see the manager as president. You'll see manager as president because this position is vacant. So system will find the next available manager. If president is not available here, it will go and check the next available manager, director. Okay, so that's no. If you select no, you'll see 3 options. If you select yes optional, you'll see 4 options. If you select yes always, it is only 1 option. Okay. Default the manager or position on the higher job information history. So whenever you are making changes to employee, okay, if I go to actions, take action, change job and comp information, when you choose when you choose the position, system automatically updates the parent position from that position. If I choose a different position here, system will automatically update all of these details, which includes manager position as well, manager value as well. Threshold for running adaptation of reporting line and job relationship as job. Now it can be up to 5 to 20. That means whenever you're terminating a manager, if there are employees no less than 20, here we have selected 20. If there are employees less than 20 reporting to this employee manager, all of them would be automatically updated immediately. But if there are employees more than 20 reporting to that manager, system will schedule a job, and once the scheduler is completed, all of their managers would be updated. Okay, and when do you want this to be updated? I want this to be updated every 1 day. We can set it as 1 day. Okay, clear on hierarchy adaptation?
Yeah.
Now go to synchronization. Position to job synchronization. So user decision if required. If I go to manage position, sync always happens from manage position. It doesn't happen from manage data. Now, let me take this employees position. Okay. If I go here, position, I'll just search for this position. Now I will insert a record with effective, okay, 25, let it be. Okay, I'm going and changing the location from Kolkata to Hyderabad on the position and say save. Now what is it saying? Do you want to synchronize the position data as of 725 to the following increments? Because this position is occupied this person, system is asking us whether the information is to be updated on this person as well. If I say yes, now system will insert a record for this employee to increment position. Either the position or the increment have been updated. No event reason or event reason for. Okay. Is it not updated? Because it says there is no event reason. Let me go and assign. System should have a event reason, right? Whenever you change some information, somebody must have removed our event reason rule. See here, it is set to no. There should be at least one generic rule which should update the details. Okay. Now if I go here and save. Okay. Yes. It says the location is updated to 8803. Now if I go to this employee, job information. So there is a record with July 25th. What is that record? Transfer. And what is updated? Location is updated from Kolkata to Hyderabad. And again, for this location, standard weekly hours are changed. So it is 40, it is also updated. That means every time you change the position details, system is asking us to get the change updated on the job information or not. Because you have selected here user decision if required. There is a requirement of change in the location. Okay, so you change that in the location, you change that in the position, system automatically updates on job information. That's user decision if required. If I say automatic, it will automatically update. If I say never, it updates only on the position, not on the job information. And user decision, it will always ask us. Now, there are some fields which may not require any decision, like you go and change mass position, they should not, there is no impact on the job information. So its system should not ask. If I say user decision, it will ask us, but it won't update because we don't have that value on the job information. Okay. Now rule for synchronizing position to job information. Rule for synchronizing position to job information. What position data is to be updated on job information? So position to job information rule, synchronize rule. When we have updated location on the position, system has updated location on job information. So how does system know? Because we have a business rule here, which says location of job information is to be updated from position's location. Business unit of job information is to be updated from position's business unit. So all of these fields are to be updated. Job information fields are to be updated from position. Similarly, the other way around, when you make changes on the job information, position details are to be updated. So here we have job to position. position job title is to be updated from job codes job title. Okay. And employee class is to be updated from positions job code employee class, whatever value we have it on job code. And then business unit, if you are changing business unit on job information, this to be updated on position. Okay. So these are from job information. Okay. Search for position in position reclassification. Search for position in position reclassification. So if you have selected your event reason for transfer and promotion, position reclassification, position transfer, and here if you have set it to yes, system will automatically choose the position reclassification for that event reason. Let's say for a particular event reason, we want to change the data on the position, not the position. Let's say I want to transfer an employee. So you should be changing the data on the position, but not entire position. But in some cases, while promoting, I want to choose a different position. So that is position transfer. Stable headcount area for position control model. Now, what is it based on? Company or business unit? You can choose this one. Okay. Because on the job information, when we select the company, system automatically picks the positions based on the company that we have selected. Okay, system will only show those positions which are relevant to that company. That is happening because we have selected here as company. And automated position to job information synchronization offset is just set to 1. And this is default set to automated job. Then you have matrix synchronization. Same thing, synchronize position matrix relationship to job relationship. When you make some changes on position for this one, matrix position. If I have added this position, okay, system will go and update it on the job relationship as well. If I go here, job relationship, this will get updated. Now, if I go change here, some matrix manager, make correction. If I add here, matrix manager, okay, some position. Let's say I'll select this position as a matrix manager. Okay, now I updated matrix manager here. If I go to employee record, history, see July 25th, I see a matrix manager updated here, Samsung president. Okay, so you update. Now the source, if you see, transferring of direct reports from the position here, because I have updated it on the position. Okay, this is because we have it always here. Okay, this is automatic again, not set to 0. UI customizing. Rule for defining copy relevant position fields. So when you're copying positions from position org chart, okay, so I have this position. If I'm copying position here, one position, So what is system doing? System is not asking us anything, it is just copying the position. Now, what does this position contain? So it contains all of the information, whatever we have on this position. Okay, this is RL HR manager, this is also RL HR manager. On this position, we have all of the details copied from the existing position what we have chosen. All of this. Because we have it here. Rule for defining. This rule says the data is to be updated from source position to new position. There's a new business rule. Set new position company to be equal to source positions company. So all of these fields, company, cost center, division, department, location, to be head status. Okay. FTE, employee class, regular, temporary. So all of these field values are updated from from source position to new position. So that's why when we copy, the details are updated on the new position. Respect workflow at copy position. If you have workflow for position creation, here I am setting it to no. So if you have workflow for position creation, it won't consider that workflow while copying the position. It will trigger only when you do the change from manage positions or manage it. Use company filter for position in manager self-service. Again, on the manager self-service, when you're doing it from here, okay, change job and comp information. Why only the positions of this company are showing up? Because we have set it to yes. Here, it won't show other positions. There are many positions which are vacant in the system, but it is not showing all of those positions. It is showing only my company positions because we have set it to yes. Always allow selection only of positions that have status to be hide in managers. Okay, again, the positions what they are showing up is only positions which are vacant. It doesn't show up the existing or the positions which are already occupied. Director position is not showing up, resident position is not showing up because those are occupied. Those are occupied. I've set it to yes here. Set it to yes here. Display increment of parent position in higher. Now, system is showing these many positions, but I don't want to use these positions. I'm trying to choose a position. Okay, system is giving these many positions, so I don't know which position to choose. But I know a person under whom I am trying to move. Incumbent of parent position. You go choose that person here, Reliance Director. When I choose this person, system will only show those positions which are vacant under Director. There are any positions which are vacant under Director. See here. These are the two positions. Only these two positions are under. Now let me see. You see. These two are the positions which are available. And this is set to no. This is also available, vacant, but it is set to no. So these two positions which has to be hide status yes are showing up here. These two. Now, incumbent of parent position. This field we are using it here. Display incumbent of parent position. Show deactivate position option in employee termination screen. Yes, again, when you're terminating a manager, deactivate position will automatically set to no. Go select termination. 3 fields. See here deactivate position. No. Because you cannot deactivate a position who has got direct reports. But if I select an employee, say I want to terminate an employee, I want to terminate Shiva. I go to actions. termination. Here, deactivate position, you have option yes or no. By default, it is no, but you can choose yes or no. But for manager position, it doesn't show up. It is by default, it is no. You cannot deactivate a manager position because there are more positions reporting to that position. Okay. That's on UI customizing. Right to return is for global assignment and leave of absences. Transition period. You can set the transition period to yes if you want to hire employees onto the position, okay, if the employee is terminated. Let's say we have an employee who is terminated and the notice period is 3 months here. Now in this case, we have put here 3 months. Employee's notice period is 3 months. So up to 3 months, we can use that position. We can use that position to hire another employee because we have set the transition period as yes. If you have terminated employee in next 3 months, okay, so that position can be reused for another employee. That is transition period. Integration, again, this is for recruiting module. What data is to be copied from position to requisition and what requisition is to be created from the position, we have it available here. And then last one that we have is import. When you're importing the data, what should happen? Adapt reporting hierarchy after position import. So when you import the position data, if you're uploading 100 positions, okay, so whatever reporting hierarchy that you have maintained on the position gets updated. Adapt hierarchy after import of leave of absence. If there is unpaid leaves, if you are loading into the system, the system will go and change the status of the employee, okay, to unpaid leave. Validate position assignment during job information import. While importing the job information, if you have chosen a position, system will check if manager is available on that position. System will give error if the manager is not available or if you are not selecting a manager, it gives the error message. Adapt position to be hide status after job information import. Again, to be hide status should be updated with yes or no based on the import that you are doing. Okay, this is set to yes. And this is on the reclassification based on the event reasons that we have selected. Hierarchy after job information update. Yes, we want the job information after the job information import is completed, system should set the hierarchy. If we are changing a manager in the job information, what should be the event reason? So this is the event reason. Ignore event reason derivation. Yes, that means system should not consider the event reason derivation what we have written, business rule. So it should ignore this and pick the event reason as manager transfer when we are uploading the manager changes in the job information. And this one is on the relationship, job relationship, this part. Again, when you upload this data, okay, it should sync position matrix to job relationship. Okay, so this is position management settings. Now, you will be getting up to 10 questions in your certifications from position management. Okay, so we have a separate implementation guide for position management settings. It is more of theory kind of thing. And we would be setting up this initially, okay, while doing the implementation. We don't frequently change the settings here. But it is important to know what happens when you change the position, when you change the data on job information, how to set the business rule. So you should know all of these things. You'll be getting around 10 questions in your certification.
One question is, if there is no default value, say for the matrix, we want, I mean, there is no value there. So does it set it to a default value or what does it do?
Which one? Relationship?
Yeah, in that you just saw the matrix. Where was the matrix?
Matrix, if you have defined, see, there's a business rule also. Go to manage business configuration. You go to job relationship here. Here you have on the employment information model, we have on init auto assign HRVP. There is a business rule which is setting the some value while hiring the employee. Okay. So if you have not selected job relationship, but still system will go check and update this because we have a business rule which is updating HR manager. Okay. But
Okay.
if you are making some changes on the position, after hiring, if you are making some changes on the position, system will go and sync the HR managers or the matrix manager, whichever relationship that you are changing.
Okay. So it will change only the ones that are already there,
Yes.
right? Okay.
No, no. In this case, we have seen, in this case, we have seen the existing is as it is. We have updated a new one, right? This was existing earlier. This
Yeah,
we have updated.
correct.
Okay. So if I go
Okay.
see the old record, the hiring record has got this one,
Yes,
but I have updated this one now.
with this one. So what I'm saying is, like, if there is no matrix value there,
Hmm.
like any of that, I mean, not just that one, but if there is no value and you're assigning it value through the position settings,
Hmm.
will it take the one that is being assigned?
Yes, it will.
Okay, it will update with the latest, whatever you're assigning in the
Yes,
position
yes.
setting, right?
Hmm.
That will get updated.
That will get updated.
Okay, that was my question.
Okay.
So
That's
this
on
is
it.
basically these are all the pre-setups that we have to do, irrespective. Whenever we are like, how will the requirements be like will there be specific requirements telling us to do all this
No,
setups, or
not specific requirement. Whatever that we can do on the position management, we'll have to explain them. So that's why we have that configuration workbook for the position management. Okay. So what
okay,
is available, what can be done while
okay,
terminating? No, maybe your customer doesn't know what should happen when we terminate a manager, but you should explain what are the options that are available.
okay, but requirements, who's going to do the requirements? I mean,
Consultant?
specifically,
Hmm.
yeah, specifically, we are doing the requirements, or
Yes,
is there a
yes.
separate person?
Yes, no, no, no. Wait, be as a consultant, we'll have to get the requirement.
Okay, you have to take the requirement and translate into
Yeah,
uh, whatever we are trying to do, right?
yes,
And you have to explain. Okay, I was assuming that there would be some other person
no.
that's okay. Okay, got it. Okay. So do we have to create a, design document and requirements
Just we need
document?
to, yes.
Oh, okay. Okay. That's
Your
that was
configuration workbook is a requirement document where
yes.
the customer would be giving all of that.
I mean, formal requirements, do we have to create those? Like,
Yes, we have to.
okay. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Since we have 10 more minutes time, we'll discuss on the configuration transport center.
So one thing, Venu, I've created some employees, and what it's doing is it's going to approvals, and I'm not able to approve them. I mean, I see in the approve workflow, I try to proxy in as them and try to do an approval, but I'm not able to do that.
Why you are not able to do that?
it's not allowing me, like where you see that some of the employees are, the approval workflow
For which
should
employee did you initiate?
HBPC B6, I think. Oh, and the employee.
Yeah. Whom did you initiate?
Um, I'm not sure. I mean, it should be RK 003. Can you check the? Is there a way that you can check what are
There is no workflows for this employee.
not the workflow? Yeah, it's gone to the approval.
Which approver?
Approvers. It's gone for approval. It's Is there a way that you can check the
For
approval?
RRK3, we have these 3 requests pending.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah, that
personal
is.
information change. Stall for 2 days. And where is it with? It is with
Yeah,
who is the manager?
I don't know. These are the workflow that you can we proxy in using anybody of this
No,
workflow
first is manager. You said
manager.
it is
Okay,
manager. Who is the manager of RRK3?
there is. I don't know who the manager is. I'm just going by whatever the workflow. Should we create a manager for RRK?
Every employee should have a manager. You cannot leave an employee as an orphan in the
Uh,
organization.
Check RAJ. Yeah, maybe RAJ.
Where do you assign manager? Where is job information for this employee?
I just created basic stuff. I don't think I have
Then
created.
why?
Those are
If you
the
have
ones.
created basic stuff and you expect the workflow to go to manager, how will system know who is the manager for this employee?
Okay.
Yes or no?
Yeah, yeah, I understand that. I think I have to create all the managers for this one, and then still it will go to the approval stuff.
If you are creating a record and
Job
if it
info.
has got a workflow, it will trigger a workflow.
Okay, but I think all these employees, even
Hmm.
though I didn't create the job information, they
Hmm.
still have a workflow associated.
Yes,
Approval
workflow,
workflow.
nothing to do with your job information record. Okay, whether it exists or not, if you have created a workflow, it will trigger. But
Okay,
while triggering, if it show, no, it will show you like whenever you are initiating the request, it will show you who are those approvers. Now, at
okay,
least you should realize when it is triggering, should see who is the approver and then go see the manager is not assigned. First, you assign manager. Don't trigger the workflow. You cancel it.
okay,
And
okay.
you
So
cannot, and you cannot just insert personal information directly without job information. What is the sequence of the import that we should follow?
for for the import, the
Yeah, for the
XML.
import, employee data import, what is the sequence?
Hmm, I don't remember top of my. Sorry.
That's important. I've told you
I know, I
people.
know. I did it using the,
We have a document, knowledge-based document as well. Basic import, biographical, employment, job information, personal, comp. These are the 6 imports that we
Oh
have
yeah,
to
the
do in the
first.
same sequence. If you
Oh,
don't import the data, all of this data, if you are importing basic import, it will only
mhm.
create the user. It doesn't create all the other information. You'll have to create all of the information through import only.
Okay.
Then
I
you'll
did it
find all of
using
these
the GUI.
errors.
Yeah, I did it using the GUI. So
Yeah, you should know all this information. First information is to be uploaded. If you're
okay,
hiring manually, you maintain all of this. Okay, that's fine.
Okay.
But while hiring also, it gives you all of them in the same sequence: name information, and then your personal information, your job information, employment information, and then comp information.
Okay. So XML file, if I input everything in the XML and import it.
What XML? Why XML? Did we do anything
Sorry,
in
import.
XML?
You're
Import
saying
file.
import, right?
Yes, import.
So import, where are we doing the import from?
Import employee data. You're not following the sessions properly. So
No,
what did we discuss?
okay, go ahead. Sorry.
I said this table. If you know this table, your 70% of the configuration is completed. Employee objects, if you want to import, you go use import employee data. Generic objects, MDF objects, you want to import, use import and export data. Where do you manage? Where do you define?
Oh,
Foundation objects, where do you define? Where do you manage? This table, little table, 4 lines. Okay.
yeah,
Most of our settings are
on that.
around this configuration only. This
Okay, I know.
configuration only.
I know. I think I haven't imported those data using the file, the import functionality. Yeah. So yeah, I think that's some of them. So I know where I went wrong. So I'll try to fix that and try to upload all those employees and
Yeah.
uh, do that rules. I'm almost done with the rules and workflow. Just that I was not able to have so much work. So sorry, I'm swamped actually. So
Yeah.
that's why I'm unable to keep up. But I'm trying my best to do that. So
Tomorrow is your last session. Tomorrow we'll be discussing about these 3 small topics.
okay.
Okay, 15 minutes each. So we'll be closing out in tomorrow.
So what else? No, uh, after this, I mean, what is the next steps? I mean, I'm not talking about this
You
one, but
need to practice a lot.
Mhm.
Okay, so all of these topics, you have the recordings available. Go
Yeah,
through the recordings, follow again from the
yes,
beginning. You start again implementation like corporate data model. You upload corporate data model, country specific corporate data model. You come down, maintain your foundation objects, MDF foundation objects. You import them. You hire employees. You bulk import the employees using. Okay, then you do your workflow configurations. You do your business rules. You do your custom objects. So again, all of those things what we have discussed, you need to have a clear understanding where to do, what to do, why we are doing, what fields are there. So all of this you should know. So if you are thorough with this, then you can uh, start looking out for a role in success factors.
okay.
These are the
So
basic things. Everything that we have discussed, you will get in your interviews, and then your certification also will have questions around this area only.
certification, where should we do it? Is it via the Pearson view?
Certification training.sap.com.
Oh, there only you can do certification.
Yes, you should schedule your certification there. Once you schedule,
What is the
uh,
certification number? Do you know?
THR 81.
THR 81.
Yeah, session 2, you have these details. You can go through
Oh,
that recording. I've shown you how to subscribe, what is available. Okay, and you check with your representative, if they can get you dump. If you're wanting to do the certification, check with them. They will be providing you the dump.
okay.
Okay.
Okay. So, any interview stuff, what would be the most
Interviews, see, so nothing like interview question. So
Mhm.
you're thorough with
That's a
what we have
scenario, right?
discussed. Yeah, that's a scenario. Now, we cannot say that interviewer will ask only this question or that question. No,
Yeah.
it depends upon the resume that you have prepared and the topics that you are comfortable. You can always say that if they ask you something which you have not worked on, you can always say that I have not worked on this, but given a chance, I can go through and do that.
Yeah. I mean, So I'm a manager at Accenture, so I know all the thing. That just the reason I'm trying to move to SAP is like we have a lot of clients with uh,
Mm-hmm.
in our this thing. So I'm trying to move to the ERP practice. In
Okay,
the
okay.
past, I've done PeopleSoft, so
Mhm.
that was my motive to move to SAP Success Factor, because we are doing a lot of implementations over there.
Yeah,
So yeah, if any tips you can give, that would be helpful for interview point of view, or any suggestion, recommendation, that would be
yeah,
helpful.
sure. I'll share some questions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And for this, Venu, can we, like, if you want to practice, should we, do we still have the system for
No,
practicing?
system access, you need to check with your representative. This is until the course completion, like
That is
one
tomorrow,
month,
right?
10 days. Yeah. And then, yeah.
Okay.
And then you need to get it extended. They'll do the extension for you.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
They'll
Thank you.
keep for additional 2 or 3 days or a week. But if you want to extend for a month, you need to check with them.
Yeah, a week would do, but I'll reach out to them and ask them if.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. 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 Thank you all. Bye.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you very much.